nhớ rằng ý chồng phong như số lời nó cũng như kêu live from Arizona mẹ tao nên đây là nó mới bảo tao cũng mới được khoa chữ sinh này vậy tụ bé tụ tụ nè hùng hùng gạo nè ta chỉ mà nè hùng cho rap music nè giờ ý tụ tụ cái nữ chỉ sao hùng hắn nữ mua fan chỉ trong hình lên đó chị mà nó cũng chỉ sao bảo chú tàn nè trong lại chẳng hắn nữ hùng gạo lại chẳng á thì cũng sẽ lại chờ nữa tôn đủ thẳng này ít tu lụa cái nếu muốn chữ hùng gạo cho lúc mong Nouveau yếu tạo cho lúc cậu ý kiến tu rồi nè giờ ilu show cái lu chăm plei nhớ tôi trong nó nè so nhớ tôi dự này con nó cố cho nên tôi mới thẳng đấy mà tôi sẽ ít thẳng luôn mới cảm tao là tôi hay ít thẳng mong English thằng mong thẳng luôn lên nè so nửa lúc về nửa hôm câu nửa surprise nó đấy mà ý gì của mình nửa chân lúc về hồi chặt ta hắn nói so mình nhớ tôi dự này con của mình cho nên luôn mới thẳng nè được khó ta mà nó yêu thẳng xuống tao giờ là dễ cho mình nông chị giờ mình muốn luôn lên chỉ mình sẵn nụ nè là mình thay cho hồi khó mình nụ nè của mình sẽ được potato cho mình nè so của mà chân này ta chỉ nó so hi how are you
Hi, Nyajong Q. I'm good. How are you?
oh good so welcome to tonight's chat and so just tell us I mean I know a lot of people want to know a lot of things about you but I want to
Mm-hmm.
start off by just saying how has things been going for you music wise
Things been going well. I think chỉ thầu spring logic nếu thầu của chúng taต่อ show thế record ít xuống câu xuống câu ít so in busy because đó là thầu July 4 thế lots of tao nói thì things kind of slowed down a little bit for about 1 or 2 months. Ta chỉ đã cắt sau cái lúc chạy nó bị treo sợ đời mùa đã trả bỏ vậy. Things are starting to pick up again. So đã yeah busy good. Yeah, but
busy
things are good. Things are good though.
good huh how are you looking forward to picture I know you're still young and you're still single
You're correct. Yeah.
yeah so what's it like for like your age mấy chặt tú lùa ná chẳng sạch lùa mấy lùa age ná thì nó biết châu what's it like for you these days to nó biết châu nè
Uh, mỗi hai lần mà cũng chỉ cho một bé cho á,但是sĩ头股比红高里头up下个亿的了解。
okay he's kind of you're kind of freeze a little bit so let's see if you can come back so right now I don't know what's going on but
okay.
Okay you froze for a little bit
so okay yeah I realized that but yeah thật sự nó bé cho gì cũng nhiều học phí mu New Year里头都up下个亿的了，里头股比红高天 I started taking music more seriously so then I just wanted to go out and like share my music with the community. So it was, yeah, a lot of young people là muốn bên trong mà lấy sao that muốn thấy too cool là muốn thằng không có đến nữa. Actually, most of the time for me cũng như chỉ là that lụa ha. So tại sao cũng mua nên có chưa? Yeah, so có một số bé để mua cho đến nên có lụa cho like high schoolers. So, yeah, more so only once in a while that you do meet somebody, but usually it's just to, go and like hang out with your friends that you go with,
Because I noticed that you shot one of your papa at the actual New Year, right?
Yeah, cụ thể của tôi không nhận không có những đâu Lieutenant Jari, who sang có papa. We shot that music video at the River Center Hmong Nouveau here in Minnesota.
So that looks like you had a lot of fun there.
Yeah, it was very fun. It was very fun.
So how did you get started in well before I do that let's explain the difference between rap. What is it about your rap na in I mean what's the difference or
so let's see. For rap nó chỉ như hai cho lùi nhân trở ra long câu for hung câu theo long câu thành đại số I would say that thổ câu hung câu nó chỉ there's more like emotions. Yeah, there's more emotions in the vocals, but then for rap nó chỉ more lung đâu đâu hết thổ bé thầu bé hai bé giờ luôn nó giờ bé nên đời theo bé hai li bé hai lúa sao. So I would say that there's not as much emotions, but it's more about the storytelling and the lyrics. So quý tôi này nhiều song go. So I focus a lot on my lyrics and the message that I want to deliver in my songs.
Yeah. You know, nearly, because it has to rhyme, right? Like, she taught.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so for like young Hmong men your age now, and you caught high school, but you're 29, you're still too young. When you is it hard for you to find Hmong language these days, or how is that for you?
Um, it's definitely challenging. Yeah, nhúc cái đó. You lo lo tới前面讲到就去保摊头叫路碰啊。Yeah, so you so đặc cả mù xẻo thế mù long chẳng có là hụt thổi thế sẽ cho mùi hút cú là bê luôn thế là thay thổi á thì you mà đi cờ thế mà đi tây là cho lưu hậu lo xí đó you don't go so
Wow,
yeah.
that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Uh, couple feel like do you feel like we're losing our language?
Yeah, definitely. So that is like one of the main reasons why I only write my lyrics in Hmong. I mean, I have English songs too, but majority of kuja go eku jota de Hmong ya lu Hmong sa. Because I want to. I do see that like a lot of bây giờ young people which lời chỉ cho sa ai lu Hmong thế ý cho lời chỉ taoเลย. So ý là ku little brother thế ku giờ niece nữa lời chỉ hai lu Hmong này để. Ku I wanted to make these Hmong songs to inspire them. Có or có hai cha or có lời nhẹ thế. So ý là you compare it to like how tiếng Anh lời nhẹ có câu lì đó có thái rồi không lo đến đời lời tao tao lời cho luôn á,但是要you support là như mà lấy muốn thì có translation thế, sẽ lời sai đâu ra. So cụ sa có cụ cho có hay so to the point where cho tuân sai luôn nó lời support của hai đó chứ thì mà lời sai cụ cho translation sẽ hay ra.
Mm.
Mm.
Do you have trouble finding like the words that are like mong lay beta tu tu na mong la beta ta ta na, okay?
Oh, đó
Yeah, like do you have
uh,
a hard time finding those words in your lyrics?
uh, I would say yes. Yeah, nhưng mà cái đó cụ ý là cụ um, cụ hay luôn mong là cụ hay luôn xin mình hiện thế thế lo lo nói nói về với một cần đời với hay mình càng đâu hay chế vì mua mua cho luôn đâu với xin khá với chỉ xí chế cụ if I was to describe it in English, like a lot of my songs are kind of like on the surface, like the meanings are like very surface, not that deep. So I want to make it. The reason why it's like that is because of my ability to write. It's not going to be that deep, and I want it to be simple enough to the point where the majority of people still understand too. Thought a lot of people might not understand it. So I want to make it easy enough to the point where people still, know what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm just like kind of very straight to the point.
Do you feel like there's anything about your music that makes you stand out from the other Hmong rap artists?
Um, I think maybe well, I would say it's my flow, the way của số thầu sai một hay ra đó là the way của hay của cho luôn á.
Okay, so he might be having internet problems. So once in a while, we'll probably get into freeze like this. So I will bring him back as soon as he's unfreeze.
Yeah,
so,
sorry about
there
that.
you go.
Yeah,
It's okay. You're back.
Yeah, I would say the thing that makes me different is I try to make my music like very family friendly. So I try to keep it very clean. Don't use any like cuss words. Yeah, because I understand there are a lot of young people out there like listening too. So I want to keep it like clean for them. And then majority of my songs, the topics are very like positive.
Mm.
So for like Hmong music, what I've always noticed is like a lot of the is there's a lot of sad songs. Like majority of Hmong music is very sad, you know. So I just wanted it to add to like make it more happy and positive music. And so most of the topics that I do write about is like about family or friends or love or something like uplifting like messages, you know. So um, yeah, that's one of my main purpose in music, just making music that people can uplift people and put people in a better mood. Yeah.
So how did you get started in rap music?
Uh, yeah. So suy thoải mấy loại thì cũng 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 hiểu cái lấy lấy trong câu là bên trong tài liệu lấy giờ lấy chi nào long thế này chỉ lấy những nghiệm trong câu ha soอยู่ยิ่งnghiệmอยู่จะlấy nghiệm là câu là lấy nghiệm ha so cái thời in the background they you like so make up your own words or sing along thế này and then it wasn't until cũng mua cổ all là cổ bé xong that's when trong thằng đó chứ I think it was like xong up fail at uploading it. So that's like at the beginning of like the internet.
Okay. So it's okay. He freezes a little bit, so he'll come back to us. And one of the things that really interests me, and until Surprise comes back, is that I feel like
Yes, sorry
oh,
about
okay.
that. Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah, sorry about that. I think my connection. Um,
Okay.
but I would say I started when I was like 12 or 13. Back in that was like during like the early 2000s where uh, people didn't have access to internet yet. So 没有，因为我是那种老太要只真那种了，然后全的哈。So that's when I was very bored, so I just kind of sat by the radio and like listening to whatever songs come on, and then I don't know, had an interest in like trying to remember the lyrics, how to recognize remember the lyrics and like sing along with this. So then, I just sat next to the radio and like try to write the words as I heard it, and then that kind of introduced me to like writing music to Shongo. So I just started like making up my own words to songs, and then I discovered rap through some of the Hmong rappers, like Rare, like back in the early 2000s, where rap was like still very new. So I know that there were other Hmong rappers before them, but they were the first one that I heard, which was like just really like started my interest in rap and hip hop. So
Ah, well, I'm gonna ask you to rap later. So, just so the people out there, I'm gonna ask Surprise to rap for us. So
okay,
stay tuned. But I'm not
yeah,
done talking yet. So,
okay,
when you look at a show like Hmong Nouveau, you're
hmm
looking at going on a big stage.
hmm
Um, what are you thinking at this point when you think about Hmong Nouveau?
uh, I'm pretty excited. It's still I think it's like 2 weeks ago away. So definitely still have a lot of preparation to do because I'm working with two other artists. So how we're gonna like move around the stage and like if we want to like do like an act or like uh, how we're gonna interact with the models that are gonna be walking on the walkway too. So um,
So who are the other two?
so the other two artists that I'm working with is Jason Tao and Kevin V Yang, which is another rapper. And Jason's a singer, and then Kevin's one of the rappers from Wisconsin.
Mm. So are we going to hear something new, or is it something
Um, we have a song where Pepe show okay, I think like yeah, during
okay? So we're gonna have to bring uh, uh him back again, and so sorry about the connection issue, but I just want you to know that we're really excited to have him on the show. So are you back yet?
yes, I am sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. I
Yeah,
think I think
yeah,
people figure out by now that we're gonna have a few challenges here and there, but
okay,
that's what happened when you're live, so it's okay.
yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
continue about your.
Um, but yeah, I was saying we have a song and it's about a year old. We released it like last year during like Christmas time, so it's like a Christmas love song. That's one we're gonna do, and then we have one which is it's a new one that's on my album. Cú yên perform isn't gonna obviously actually still drop there, still release. Huh? So we're gonna do a cover of that song, and then there's one that's brand new that we made specifically for this fashion show.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know I can't wait to hear it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when I think I recently saw something on Facebook about you recently performed in Wisconsin.
Let's see.
Were you at the some kind of festival there? Tell me a little bit about it. You have a lot of screaming fans, but I didn't get to see the whole show. So what was it like for you there?
Oh, okay. So the last time I was in Wisconsin was during I think Labor Day.
Ah,
Yeah, Labor Day. I was performing with Channing them. Yep, and then we went and sold like T-shirts and CDs, some of our new album, at the Oshkosh Hmong New Year as well. So it was in Appleton at Bombini, which is one of the restaurant banquet hall there. So I performed there, and yeah, all the Wisconsin fans, they always show a lot of love. Even though I've been there like multiple times, they're always like there to support and like cheer me on. So yeah, they're very welcoming, and it's always nice to see everyone.
how challenging is it for you? To be a Hmong artist at this point.
So it does kind of feel more like a hobby because it's not like my full time job. So it's like after I'm off work, then that's when I put aside some time to work on music, and it's not like I work on it every day. So it's only like a few times a week that I do make time to like write new songs and try to come up with something a little plan out like a music video or a big project. So it's mainly like most of the pressure is on the weekend when like you do have to like prepare for a performance, things like that. But during the week, it's pretty laid back. I I work a 9 to 5, so I just go to work, come home, and then I just work on my music hobby.
Mm. Well, as do you have any? You mentioned that you're writing a new song for Hmong Nouveau, but in terms of your
Mm-hmm.
album or
Mm-hmm.
upcoming, what do you have in store for your fans?
So for my new album that I released back in July, I did drop 3 of the songs on there already. There's 11 songs total. 11 songs total. So 3 of them are out already on YouTube, with 2 music videos and one just an audio version. But I plan on releasing at least 2 or 3 more before the end of the year, and then after that, the rest I'm just gonna release it on like streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube and stuff like that. So um, yeah, that's pretty much what I have planned. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to rap for us?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I really wanted to hear you
Mm-hmm.
you rap
Okay.
acapella style. So,
Okay.
hopefully you don't freeze. But if you freeze, then
Oh,
you
okay.
Mike will ask you to
Yeah,
begin.
yeah. I'll restart it if we do freeze or lose connection here.
Okay.
But okay, yeah. So this song is from my new album. It's called Kai. And Kai translates into English as engage, as an engagement or like fiance, So Kaya, and it's actually one of the songs that me, Jason, and Kevin we're gonna be covering, performing for the fashion show Hmong Nouveau. And so I'll just rap the first verse from the song. Okay. All right. So no music, so it's gonna be a cappella, but okay. So it goes. One day kun shiko ku lu sheshi monachi jong le ilu ha kong lu te shiko lun jimo lun si jong le lu ti nya tin bong du po tho ta lu she tilin da ka pai vì có jong ko cha alo ha mo tili chi san jai mon do tu nya hong de te no te shi ko ya tu ku sa to shai tiêu có muốn gì bây giờ chọn theo cụ wa shi in hu e po your life yo ko ne te ka si po jong yu ku yo chơi ko cho kiti to hai. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
Okay.
neat. Is that it?
Mhm. Yeah, that's the first
This
verse. And
is
there's 2 other verses, but that's
okay.
gonna be Jason and Kevin's part.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty flirtatious.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make it like flirty and fun. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, Wow, yeah, so it reminds me a lot of how the Kutsia are are being presented. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I'm so proud of you for maintaining the language and you know, khởi bây giờ kìa bây giờ luôn mong cha nè,
Mm-hmm.
bây giờ ta mới rap luôn mong là con nó chị, hopefully cho lúc lụa hay cho sai lụa bây giờ cởi cha nè.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, do you have anything like really passionate that you want to share with us?
Uh, yeah, like any like advice or just
Mm-hmm.
anything. See, I guess yeah, definitely. I just hope that the Hmong community, like our young people, and everybody my age or older our generation, continue to listen to Hmong music and keep preserving like the Hmong arts. I know that we won't be able to maintain or preserve like everything that our tradition and culture, but I think music and preserving the language through like lyrics, through songs like this, it's a great way to kind of maintain that language. And because obviously when you listen to a song you want to understand it, right? So you have to learn what the words mean. And so yeah, and I guess just another advice to like all the young artists, whether want to do Hmong music or English music, or you want to cater to like the Hmong um, Hmong community and Hmong listeners, just you just need one hit song, to get out there. So keep trying, even if you haven't gotten that hit yet. And also visuals is so important nowadays. So plan out a music video. There's like super talented videographers out there that you can work with. And so once once fans see a face and they can connect that with your music, then they can relate and connect with you more. So you build a following a lot faster.
Mm. Well, it looks like you are pretty popular out there. I see you have a lot of followers. Um, you know at this point, I look forward to hearing your new song on
Mm-hmm.
stage. And well, it's been nice talking to you. And but one thing I want to ask you though,
Mm-hmm.
uh, look, I'm old. This is not for me. This is for your this question is for your fan. Okay,
Okay.
asking for a fan. So,
Mm-hmm.
are you dating anyone? Are you single?
No, I'm single. I'm not dating anybody right now.
Ah,
Yeah, I think it's just um, being in this like industry, to be in the kind of music business, you're always out there. You're a public figure. You get a lot of attention from people. So in order to date, you really need a partner that can understand and really support you. Um, so just haven't met the right one yet, but I'm still hopeful. Yeah.
all right.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, ladies, he's available. So, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of screaming fans out there when you go on stage. So, yeah, thank you for tonight's chat. And if you have anything else you want to add before we say goodnight?
Um, No, I know that I've been like the music's been a little slow, but I am like in the works of pushing out music videos for some of the songs off my album. So just stay tuned for that. I'll be coming out to a lot of the New Year's this year too. I plan to come and um, pass out like my albums, and I'll have merch there too. So definitely, if you do you know go to one of the New Year's, just stop by the booth and come say hello, take some pictures, say hi. And yeah, can't wait to see everybody soon.
All right.
Okay.
So thank you. And tan tha cho phong yêu short lại tại mình tôi sai mono của the
Mhm.
interview surprise. Nè bé từ tu mong. Oh, by the way, có yêu mong lên chị.
Oh, yeah. So with that, God, the Gulum stage name, yeah, surprise. That she cũng bây giờ
Uh-huh.
tiêu đi cha. Yeah, Gulum bây giờ was su. Yeah, Gulum sing không ba. Yeah,
Sú vàng.
yeah, su
Okay.
ba. Yeah.
So, sú vàng nữa. So,
Mm-hmm.
mình sẽ là mono của toàn tu nó thả này surprise này. Ít tu mong vàng nó bị thả cái trong sa tại mình tôi ở sai nó. Ya tại muốn lên chị nó ya tận đây nó mình là cái thả lỗ cho mono nó. Thank you for the
Mm-hmm.
chat tonight and good night everyone.
Okay. Thank you, Q. Have a good night.
Good night.